Hello, everyone, and welcome. I almost said welcome back to Toilets and Titles, but this isn't Toilets and Titles this time. And since I totally fucked that up and I don't really know how to edit, that's going to stay on there, fellas. All right, so welcome to the first inaugural showing of the Funday Draft Show, I think is what I called it. I don't know. We're going to see how
Sunday
this
Funday Draft. Sunday Funday Draft.
I think it's just the Funday Draft Show. I was going to call it the Sunday Funday, but I decided, there might be once or twice where I want to try to do like a really late Saturday night so we can get the Aussie guys in and do an Aussie episode and let them draft some fun stuff. Right now, our Aussie buddies are at work, poor bastards, but hopefully they're at least tuning in and going to watch. But no, pretty simple. You guys are going to get, if you're watching the show, you're going to get a little quick extra insight on the personalities and the thoughts that go in the minds of the guys that work for T to T. That is Toilets and Titles, our actual main podcast, and all the different sub show hosts that we have. Every time I do this, probably once a month, and during the off season, I'm going to pull in as many of the T to T guys as we can and just have fun with it. This may not necessarily be kid friendly, so I do want to throw that out there. That's why you kind of heard me cuss at the beginning, and I'm going to make sure I put the disclaimers in there, especially for Jason and George. I'm going to get to their intros in a little bit, but if you've heard some of their shows, you might be surprised we even invited them onto the team with this PG as we like to keep it. But but anyway, real quick, let's give a little go around the horn here, and we've got the man with the absolute best Twitter handle of all time, the Frito Bandito himself. Rich, how's it going tonight? And if you would, give me a quick brief rundown on some of the shows that you do on our network.
Yeah, so I'm doing great, man. Just came back in from the city looking for a house to do a little house shopping and stuff. Be moving pretty soon, but in general, man, loving it, man. Busy right now. I was happy to jump on with you guys. It's been a while since I've been on an episode, but some of this episodes we do during the season is me and Nate. We do Dollars to Deuces, where we go over player props, pick'ems, spreads. I mean, you name it, we cover it. We just recently did a NASCAR show last week. Excuse me. And looking at some other options too and everything. Hopefully this off season, I got something coming up in the works and everything. Where I'll be going over draft players, where they were drafted last year, and should they be drafted in that same spot, or should you be drafting them sooner or later? So that's be coming soon. So just notching up a few little things to get it going. So
I like it. I like it a lot. All right, and we got to make sure we get Joe in now because if we do him later, and he does tend to talk a lot, so we want to make sure we get this intro in now early on, right, Joey? How's it going?
That's right. Good. My wife says the same thing, so that I talk way too much. So, but I've got so many important things to say. But everything's going great, guys. I'm happy to be here. The show, one of the shows, well, the show that I'm doing off season right now is On the Clock, where I am at least once a week. I'm breaking down, or I'm basically giving my review of the top 10 players from each position in the 2022 draft class. So next up will be the interior defensive lineman, which I might do tonight or maybe tomorrow morning, but that's coming up next. Starting soon as well, I'm going to be running some mock drafts that anyone can join in on. Probably Wednesday nights, I'll be doing that soon. So it'll be like a draft simulation, and anyone who wants to participate, we'll do start off with first round, and then maybe, as we get closer to the draft, maybe we'll bump up to like 2 or 3 rounds, have some, real fun with it. And I still have to launch my New York Giants corner, which is going to be a Giants episode. So I keep coming close to launching, and I keep stepping back. So I got to do that. So I've been taking a little break, slowing it down a little bit ever since the season ended. So, but I'll get back up to speed.
Well, we still got that Manning to Manning love connection, so I'm still going to make sure to listen.
Absolutely, we're like cousins, man.
That's right. Exactly right. Exactly right. Well, speaking of cousins, our new cousins, I wish I could pull you both up here on the screen at the same time, but the new cousins of the show are on other sides or opposite sides of the middle row there. We got to keep them as separated as possible because rowdy shit happens when we get them together. But Jason, George are our 2 newest members of the team, and they've got some shows in the works as well, if I understand this correctly.
So, yeah, Jason and I, world famous podcasters. We come from a show called I hit the mute button. Sorry about that. World famous podcasters. We're famous for doing a show called Break from the Grind. It's definitely not safe for work. We almost killed some famous podcasters on the show by challenging them to a naked duel. It's not safe for work. It's basically Jason and I sit down and we talk to various people and just talk about real life, talk about some struggles that they had. Like we will go into depression, we'll go into suicide attempts, we'll go into weight loss. Like there's really nothing that we won't really talk about. And then we also run it's a charity organization where we give money to Toys for Tots every year. The last 4 or 5 years, we've raised over $25,000 and through fantasy football that we've donated all the Toys for Tots. So that's basically our background. Jason, I'll let you take it from here.
Well, I want to mention for Toys for Titles, we're working on a show called FFU, which is going to be a Fantasy Football University. It's a show for some of your beginning fantasy football players, trying to get you to come along and learn how to play fantasy football. You know, a lot of times in this space, you know, you get a lot of high level information from these high level analysts, and I got a bunch of them sitting right here around me. But, you know, sometimes you got guys that don't know what they're doing. They're just starting out, and we talk above their heads. So FFU is going to be a place where you fantasy football freshmen can come into class and learn all about fantasy football.
Right on. Love to hear it. The next guest is a friend of mine from high school. He's the guy whose ears kind of perked up a couple of times during the intros here when he heard A, we did a NASCAR episode finally on Toilets Titles, and B, something about the naked duel. Kenny, how's it going?
Good. How are you guys?
Awesome. So every show, like every month, I want to try to invite as many people on as possible because you know you're going to get a handful that can't make it. And I was trying to think of somebody outside of the team when you just happened to call me just to shoot the shit a couple nights ago. So I appreciate you calling me. Definitely appreciate you coming on. And again, I know we've already talked about it on the show, but congratulations on the new baby. River, am I right?
Yes, it is River. And I'm telling you guys, here in about 22 years, you are going to want him on your fantasy team.
That's right. I already want it. If I were in a Devy league, I'd be holding that spot right now. I'll tell you what, man. And Kenny and I have a lot in common. We both had testicular cancer. We both played football in the same small school. Like the odds were astronomical that two of us would have the same conditions. Yeah. We've both recently over COVID, and both our voices are shot. But we're struggling through though.
But we can't hit the lottery together, can we?
No, not at all. Speaking of struggling through, our last guest here, Alex O, down at the bottom. Actually, Alex has pulled through for me. Well, definitely today, but in other occasions. But tonight we're going to have a draft board up here for you guys to look at. Thanks to Alex. Alex, how's it going? And give us a quick rundown of some of the things you're doing this offseason.
Yeah, going great. Just got done with Din Din, so belly's nice and full. I might fall asleep a little bit if you guys are too boring, but you know. So this. What were you gonna say?
Indubitably, we will be too boring.
There you go with your words. I thought you weren't good with words. That was a pretty good one.
I really don't know what the hell it means. It's just my favorite.
Anyway, so over the off season, I'm going to be doing a podcast with Mike. We do the Blitz during the season. It's a start-sit show on Sunday mornings. But in the off season, it's going to be the Dynasty Trading Post. So we're going to go through Twitter, or you can submit trades that you've made, and we just kind of judge them like crazy, and figure out which side we like better, or we just talk about it. Kind of gets into dynasty player value, all that fun stuff. That's a fun time. We're trying to get together. Mike's real busy right now, so I'll make sure that I post on Twitter when we're going to be doing that. And then also we're getting I'll be writing this summer for the website, so check out the website, see what kind of articles are coming through. And yeah, I think that's pretty much it right now. There's always I try to jump on as much as I can, for everybody else's shows. We also have T2T does D&D next Saturday, the
Yeah.
5th. I believe
Yeah.
we're starting at 8 o'clock, something like that.
Yeah, give or take. But since you mentioned it, I'm going to have a couple of tabs at the very end, a couple of thumbnails that pop up. I will make sure to throw in the first episode as one of those two, and probably our Christmas draft as the other. But go back and check those out before you catch us on the D&D show this Saturday. So yeah, sounds like we've got everything covered. So now, real quick, I want to go over the rules here, kind of go over what's going on. So this is not the correct banner page. All right. This is episode 1. This is our favorite fictional modes of transportation. Just to clear up the rules, in a nutshell, there kind of really are no rules. So a fictional mode of transportation is really anything that gets you from point A to point B. And it can be totally fictional, like, say, a unicorn. It can be something that is fictional from a movie, like, say, Harry Potter's broomstick. It could be something that is somewhat fictional from a movie, like, say, the DeLorean from Back to the Future. It could be something that's actually completely a legitimately real thing. It just happens to be in a TV show or a movie, like the vehicle from I can't. Oh, I was saying it as an example. All
Kit?
the Impala from Supernatural. So like just even though it's a real vehicle, it's in a show, so we'll call it a fictional vehicle, right? All right, so it can be legitimately any of that stuff. We do have a draft board on here, thanks to Alex. So I'm going to show that up here on the screen. He'll be filling these in as we go. We also have a wheel of consequences. This wheel of consequences will provide either good bonus things for you or someone else, or bad bonus things for you or someone else as we go through the draft. You cannot access the wheel of consequences until at least the 3rd round, and you can only utilize it twice. Once you have utilized the wheel of consequence and we've gone through the reward or punishment that it provides for you or someone else, it'll be deleted from the wheel, no longer to be used again. We're going to draft from this point. We'll probably go to about the 1 hour mark since we're 12 minutes in after intros. So probably about another 48 minutes or so, give or take. So do I have any questions so far?
I've got 2 questions. One, if we say the Batmobile, for example, like that covers all Batmobiles, right? Like we can't say, oh, I want the Michael Keaton Batmobile, and then somebody else can draft the Dark Knight Batmobile. Like if you say Batmobile, that covers everything, right?
Well, it does cover the Batmobile, but it doesn't cover like the motorcycle.
That's fine. Because they're separate, they're different vehicles, so that's fine. My other question is how are we doing the draft? Are we going snake or are we doing linear?
It's going to be a snake draft unless the wheel of consequences deems otherwise.
Perfect. Okay.
I have a question just to clarify, and I think how you just described it clarified it anyway, but I just want to confirm because one of my favorite choices in here is actually a real mode of transportation from a movie based in reality. That was something factual, like historical movie.
Yep.
Can't use that, right?
It still counts.
Doesn't count.
Absolutely.
It still counts?
Yes, absolutely. Okay. I don't care if it was a documentary because we're being loose here.
Okay, cool. It's not
so
my
I
number
could,
one
I
anyway.
could like pick my car.
Because maybe
I love my car.
Sure, you can, but the idea there was like, Joe, let's say you saw it on a documentary, it's a legitimate thing, you just wish you could have it, but you can't get your hands on it. So
cool.
in a way, it's
staying on my list. Cool.
But Alex, if you happen to have a badass car that the rest of us might want, it might help you. This is going to be polled. So how many do we have in the draft?
7
now. So okay, so we have an odd number, so I'll probably just randomly select. We're going to have 4 polled in Twitter and 1 poll and 3 in the other, and we'll just go by most percentage, and we'll have another poll of like the top 3 overall, and then we'll let Twitter kind of decide who had the best draft here. But I don't want to delay this anymore, so unless I have any other questions. All right, my number 1 overall pick is from Star Wars, because I see the background for Jason there, so I've got to take it now, the Millennium Falcon.
It is. It's when you guys said before the draft there is no 101. I scoffed at all of you because the Millennium Falcon is the true number one.
Yeah, there's no doubt.
Well, listen, I wanted to play my hand, especially knowing I had the number 2 pick, saying there was no clear 101, because I also wanted the Millennium Falcon. So I was trying to play a little head game there, so I could, get the vehicle I wanted. That was an excellent first pick, and I'm kind of upset that you took that, Justin.
It's a good one. It wasn't my 101, but it was good.
It was my 101.
But it was a very obvious 101. I'm
happy. I'm definitely very happy to have it.
Yes. So at this point, I think it's pretty much wide open. I'm torn between 2 on my list. I either want Alex's 84 Chrysler LeBaron, or I think I'm going to go with the Walmart brand Starship Enterprise from Star Trek.
Okay.
And the same thing applies for the Enterprise, I assume, like the Batmobile, Starship Enterprise, any model, any movie, every TV show.
Yes.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
That's
now, any of the other things from Star Trek that were used,
Klingon.
the Klingon or whatever, any like other
Stop
modes.
giving ideas out.
I know.
Jeez, can we just draft people? Yeah.
So the guy at the 107 is already sweating. People taking his picks.
I don't even have a list. All right, I have like 4 in my head, and I'm gonna make up the rest as we go. So
There were 2 of them. So Joe, let's take a third.
All right. This actually isn't my 101, but I'm feeling kind of safe right now that my real 101 to kind of be there on the snake and maybe even further down. So I'm going to go still with one of my favorites, and this is space theme. It's going to get me to and fro in interstellar speaking, and it seems like it's roomy, got a lot of space, comfortable. I'll go with the Imperial Star Destroyer.
Oh, okay. I have 104 items on my list, and the 103 is one that
It's not on my list either.
I like it.
I actually had it. Lots of space. Bring a lot of friends. Destroy a lot of stars.
Looks roomy. Comfortable. Probably serves good meals.
Nice. Well, we haven't heard Rich rip on anybody's picks yet, and he's been patient.
Well, you guys kind of threw me for a loop and everything, because I had a list of just like cars that I was just wanting to have. You guys are over here throwing.
I've got cars on there too, man.
Well, I had one that I'm going to kind of hold off and everything, because now that you guys are throwing all this jazzy stuff at me and everything. So my first round pick is going to be the dragon from the Never Ending Story.
That's my 101.
He was on my list.
I had him on there too.
I was going to say, can you draft him if you don't know his name?
With a K. Falcor.
It doesn't matter. That's what I said.
He's on my list.
So
is he a dragon?
He is. He's a luck dragon.
He's like a dog dragon.
Okay,
so a dragon that looks like a dog.
He's technically a luck dragon.
I know technically I have to make the final ruling if it's like whatever, like if it's really that big of a deal, but I'm gonna let you guys decide this. Now since it's a very particular dragon, does that take out all dragons like the Batmobile would?
No.
That's a good question.
No.
Well, I don't think so.
I think it would make it more interesting.
He has a name though. It's not like there's other versions of Falcor.
And
Falcor, you can't be generic and say like I want a dragon. Yeah. Like if you say Puff the Magic Dragon, now that's a specific dragon.
Okay, I will accept that, but Falcor was number 52 on my list, and I did actually have just a dragon as a fictional thing to ride on.
You got to give it it needs a name. You got to give it a name.
I'll just take it.
Okay.
He got the ultimate dragon anyway.
You know what, Alex, you might want to put just for viewers or people who watch us later on, maybe next to Falcor parentheses, maybe you want to do Never Ending Story so people know who he is. Just an idea.
I didn't know his name, so
me neither. I had to look it up before.
Actually, Alex, all you got to do is send it to me. I'll make whatever adjustments on actual Twitter too, if I think it needs more or less, because I might want to try to fudge it and make it look not as important to help my votes.
See, I would have been better prepared if I knew we were going this route and everything, but you guys threw me for a loop, so it just like popped in my head.
Dude, no, Falcor was a great pick. I had it late.
That's a good one.
I didn't think anybody else would take him. I love it.
So,
That's a
so
good
guys, after the Millennium Falcon, there was a clear 102, and I understand you guys wanting to go with your space mode of transportation, but it's a losing move because Justin's got the Millennium Falcon. So anything after that's the second space travel thing. So I'm going to take the actual 102 here with TARDIS, and I'm going to be able to travel through time and space and any locations in an instant. I'm getting my
TARDIS from Doctor Who.
Yes, sir. I'm getting my TARDIS, and I can go anywhere I want at the blink of an eye, basically.
I love it.
That's good.
That was my number 5.
I like that. I didn't even think about that one. Doctor Who.
That one was on my list for sure.
I forgot about that completely.
Well, in listening to all you guys, I realize how screwed I really am. Because I don't know what the hell any of you guys are talking about.
Kenny should do more of these drafts.
Okay, Kenny, you can take Secretariat.
Well, Kenny's also the young guy in the group here. Well, maybe him and Alex. So
I've got 5 kids and don't get to watch TV.
These are all things that came before your kids.
The Magic School Bus. It's timeless.
Stop giving things away. This is
on my list, George.
Stop giving things. Stop saying things. Jeez, if this was a fantasy football draft, your team
I never even heard of it.
Well, I will go with a classic of when I was a kid, the DeLorean.
There you go.
There you go. That's a great pick.
That is a first round. That is first round word, Kenny.
Getting the DeLorean at number 6 is great value. That's a great pick.
Well, luckily, I'm not a space nerd, so.
Well, here's the thing. Here's the thing about the DeLorean. It is technically here. I want to show you this. Well, of course, it's not going to let me put myself on solo, but I have it down as my 101. But with this particular group, I know there are a lot of nerds in this group, and I knew that the Millennium Falcon would not make it back.
It wasn't getting past 2.
I also knew the DeLorean wouldn't, but I thought I had a better shot at the DeLorean coming back. But the DeLorean was my 101.
The DeLorean.
Listen, I like the DeLorean, but TARDIS is just quicker to get there. And you know what? It doesn't mess up quite as much.
That and you have to find a stretch of road to get to 88 miles an hour before the DeLorean actually works.
Right.
Yeah, but you also get to go 88 miles an hour and hit an awesome lightning bolt at just the right time. It's a much more fun way of traveling.
This is true.
You might die every time you hit the gas.
We've got 2 picks up for Alex.
All right. Well, since my 101 was taken, and I never thought it would be taken yet, freaking rich Falcor. I'm gonna go with my original 101, and I'm gonna say, I'm gonna say it here, just to get it out of the way since we're all in space right now. I'm gonna go with the Stargate because then I can go anywhere in the universe in like a blink of an eye. So I'm gonna go with Stargate.
I thought that was going to be your 101. That was one you dropped into the chat earlier this week.
Yeah. No,
that's a good one.
Yeah, I thought it was a good one.
Great pick.
And then I have 2 that I'm conflicted on here, but I think one's definitely going to get back to me. The other one, I don't know. You guys are throwing some monkey wrenches in here, so I'm not sure if it's going to get back. So I'm going to go with Aladdin's Magic Carpet.
Oh, it's on there.
That is on my list. That's a great one.
Yep. Incredible pick. Now, as far as the Stargate goes, I've never been a fan of the Stargate universe of television, so I've never even seen an episode. But when I was Googling to try to find ideas, I saw that on there and I read the description and was like, this is going to be a first round pick. That sounds completely badass.
Yeah. All right. So that's it for me.
Well, I'm staying on the time machine type.
Oh no! Don't do it!
Don't do it!
You already got one, man. Don't screw us over.
And I'm gonna go with the time machine from the movie The Time Machine.
Oh,
yeah, I have that. Damn.
The hot tub from the Hot Tub Time Machine.
No, George.
He didn't say that. George, stop
saying things.
he took the Time Machine from H.G. Wells' The Time Machine.
Okay, can we say where it's from? When
he did. You just have to listen.
He just said The Time Machine. I missed
from the Time Machine.
Movie. The time.
The time machine.
I didn't even have that one down.
But now that you said that,
The
he probably
H.G. Wells.
wishes he could go back in time to get the hot tub time machine.
That's a great one. I have that on my list. But here, guys, it's my pick, right? So
Yep.
when you guys think transportation, I don't know if you guys thought of anything like this. This is very cool. It's not necessarily transportation as it is kind of battle, but I'm going to take Voltron.
Oh, that was
Oh,
on my
that's
list.
a good one.
Yeah.
That's
my list.
transportation. It's transportation.
I have
He's
it
a
on my
giant-
list.
They can travel.
giant
That's a
robot.
good one.
So
I didn't think about that.
I
Damn.
am now a super giant robot that gets to
That's
fly
awesome.
around.
That's a good one.
But does
Well-
Voltron fit in the TARDIS?
Listen, the TARDIS fits in Voltron.
Well,
Yeah, but
not
does it
only
work
that,
like that?
well, he can always. I mean, I guess once you do get into the TARDIS, it's so much more large, but you do still have to fit in the doorway. Huh? I don't know. That's a great. question.
Listen, I can take one mode of travel, a different mode of travel. Today I'm Voltron. Tomorrow I'm in the TARDIS. It's okay.
Really, it's just all
Voltron's
about the votes.
awesome.
It's all about the votes. That's why I pandered with the Millennium Falcon, even though I'm not a big Star Wars fan.
Yeah, I'm not pandering to you people.
Yeah,
I'm
I
just
think a
going
lot
with
of
what
people,
I like.
a lot of voters are going to see Millennium Falcon, and that's it. Bam. They'll vote for that list.
I think I'm enjoying this more just listening to you guys as a fan of the show now. Try listen to all you guys' picks. You guys are throwing me for a freaking loop. I was just gonna pick cars.
Hey, but you're doing great so far with Falcor. You upset quite a few of us. So let's
Absolutely.
see.
All right, so here's my next one out of nowhere. Is
Here we go.
the Love Boat.
Ooh, that's a good one.
I did not have it on my list.
I did not have that on my list either.
a
That's
great
an
one.
excellent pick.
The Love Boat. Yeah, that's a good one. I like
It's
it.
pretty incredible.
All right, that is. Yeah. I have a ship or two. Actually, I have a ship or two on my list as
Stop
well.
saying
But I didn't
that.
think about the Love Boat. I like that. I won't give any names away, Alex. All right.
Yeah,
You know
better
what?
not.
The time machines seem to be flying off the board.
Oh,
So I'm going to take one right now. Don't worry, it's not one that was mentioned already. This is Bill and Ted's Phone.
no, that's
No!
the one.
Oh, damn. I
Sorry,
should-
guys.
That was
Oh,
my
I never
next
even saw
pick.
the hot. I've heard of the
was my
Hot Tub
next
movie.
pick.
I've never even seen it.
That was gonna be my next pick. I don't
Okay,
like
that
your
is
number.
my
I'll
I'll
trade
try
you. I'd rather have the time machine.
I mean, we can do that
The
trade,
phone
but
booth.
you're gonna have to
Probably
give
all
me.
dirty.
You're gonna have to give me like more than just the phone booth.
We'll see.
It depends on what the Wheel of Consequences has to say about that.
If this dang show doesn't get 100 views, I'm vetoing it. Damn it.
So
that's George's job, all right?
I veto everything.
I've got a
I'm a
solution
big veto
for that
guy.
already. I'm just gonna have all of Kenny's kids watch it, and it'll get 100 views in no time.
So I at first I was thinking, okay, I want to do this. I want to try to win the poll, but you know what? I don't care about the poll.
Me neither.
I think I'm going to start picking things that I think that would just be fun. And I'm going to go with Silver Surfer's Surfboard.
Oh, yeah,
That's
it's on my list.
nice.
I got it. I got that. on
George,
my
I'm
list.
thinking the same thing. I'm like, you know what? I'm like, I just want to get what I think is cool for me. Like, I'd really love to have.
Like I have a whole list of things
Me
that I
too.
wrote down, but dude, I
I
like
mean, he said half of them already.
That's a good one.
I like the Silver Surfer's Surfboard was the first thing that came to mind when I heard about this draft. So I might be taking it early, but I wanted that really, really bad.
Okay.
That's a good one.
All right. So you got me feeling bad now because I was going to totally pander to the votes. But I feel like
course you were.
Pander, it's okay.
That's who you
Strategy.
yeah, it is who I am. It's all about winning. Shut up, Alex. So instead of pandering to the votes, I'm going to try to open up this draft a little bit and kind of give you guys some ideas on where you might want to go for your next picks in case you're already losing some momentum here.
Now he's just here to help you guys.
I'm going to throw out the Mutt Cuts van from Dumb and Dumber.
It's on my list. On my list.
That's totally on brand for me. I love that movie. You will never get a movie with more amazing one-liners than Dumb and Dumber. And then the next one, again, to kind of help open up a different realm here that we haven't touched yet, I'm going to go with, from the movie Cars, Tow Mater.
Tow Mater.
I love that character.
Without the tuh.
Again, totally on brand for me.
All right, so I went with something I thought would be fun to fly in space. I got something that I think would be fun to just.
Hey, real quick, just to remind you, this is round 3, so the wheel of consequences is in play if you want.
Oh, let's do the wheel, baby. Let's do the wheel.
I kind of thought that you might. So
yes, that wheel's up my alley. It's good. It's bad. It doesn't matter.
And I also made it a little bit more fun for this group.
Donut.
Yeah,
it's a donut.
I think it fits our group pretty well, actually. Right. So there are some crazy things on this. This for anywhere from let's see, you can lose your turn. You can make somebody else lose their turn. You can change up the draft order. Choose somebody else's pick that they have to lose. Like there's a lot of different stuff on there.
Did you add me to that?
I probably did not.
Because I don't see my name. I just wanted to. I want to be included.
All right. Copy. You just so they know, you came on last minute. I didn't forget about you.
No, everybody, he forgot about me. He just doesn't like me.
He did before the show started. He says, "I really hope Alex doesn't show up."
Yeah, see, I knew.
No, I love Alex. I just hate Volmine or whatever that Dungeons and Dragons name is of his character. And that's not me that hates him either. It's my guy, Isolus. That
Why do
hates
you hate me? You headbutted me.
I know. Why do you think I headbutted you?
Because you can't roll.
We're going to shuffle this board or this wheel 3 times. And here you go.
Give it a spin. No whammy, no whammy, no whammy, no whammy.
Yeah, remember that? Love that show.
George. Oh, it landed on Alex, the one we just added. It says Alex chooses one of your picks to drop. It goes back on the board, and you can't select it with this pick or your next, which most likely means you're going to lose it.
So do I lose? Do I lose?
Oh, wait.
Oh, you didn't put a space.
Okay.
That's fine. I get it, Alex. That's fine,
Yeah,
Alex.
it'll be Alex. I'll fix it, and I'll take. Yeah.
Go ahead, Alex. Drop one of my picks. I know which one's going.
I want nothing to do with that wheel.
That wheel's so much fun. You got to live life on the edge.
His picks aren't that good, though. I don't care if they go off the board. I guess the surfboard.
Oh,
He loved the surfboard so much.
I did too. Like that's the one I wanted. Like
I'm not for spinning that wheel.
I'm not a Trekkie, so I could care less about the Starship Enterprise.
Okay, so now, George, this means you can still get the surfboard if it's still left after this pick and your next pick.
Okay, that's fine.
Which it probably will be. So now you pick a different pick now. And yeah, okay, yeah. So we have to end with an even number of picks. So you have to choose 2 picks here.
Okay. So I got to pick one to replace the surfboard, right?
Yes.
All right. Well, then let's go with the knockoff, the hoverboard from Back to the Future.
I was hoping that nobody would think of that.
That's a good one.
Yeah, great pick. Fun pick too.
I was looking it up earlier to see if remember the no tie shoes that they had in Back to the Future. I was seeing if those had any type of special thing to them, because I was going to put them on the list as well.
But you can walk with them.
Well, yeah, I mean, you can walk in a pair of sandals. There's nothing special about them.
Listen, if you guys don't think with my last pick, I'm not taking a piggyback from George.
Just tell me what movie that was in. Or documentary or anything.
The one we made that you say we can't talk about.
Why are you talking about it?
Thank you.
All right. I guess my next pick, I guess I'm gonna go with. So this is a armored vehicle. I'm gonna go with the 2012 Stark Industries supercar from Adventures. That was the one that what's his name was getting attacked in. Nick Fury. If you guys remembered it, he was under attack and he was getting hit from all sides.
Yep.
I want that SUV. So I'm gonna go ahead and take that one.
Say it again.
It's the 2012 Stark Industries supercar from the Avengers.
All right, we're gonna have to make that square bigger. Thanks.
No,
All
we good.
right. All right. So who's up next? I can't. Is it Joe?
I am. You know what? Thank God, George, you scared the crap out of me when I heard Stark Industries. I won my Iron Man suit.
Oh,
Yeah,
Excellent. Excellent choice.
It
That
was
was
actually
that was my true number 101.
It wasn't even on my list. That's how horrible of a human being I am.
actually next on my list, and I struggled between Iron Man and Voltron. Voltron's just bigger.
Yeah, I hear you. Which Voltron, by the way? The one with the lions or the one with all the smaller ships that combine? Because there were two. Just out of curiosity.
I gotta go Lions.
Yeah, I hear you, man.
Yeah,
I agree with you.
We get it all, but yeah. I can't believe I didn't think of the Iron Man suit. Great.
I didn't even have
That
it on
was
my list. I'm a horrible human being.
That's like one of the 4 that I had.
I'm gonna put War Machine on here now.
Yeah, I need to add Superman's cape.
Yeah. War Machine, that's a good one.
Well, you guys got to stop throwing out picks, though. George,
Thing.
like mute
Listen, I'm
George
gonna sabotage this whole thing. Don't worry about it. I got
Richard.
you. Cheers.
We're
This
only,
is no fantasy etiquette right going on, guys.
we're only throwing out shit that we want you guys to take.
All right, so now I don't think I'm even gonna pick a car anymore because it's just the way this is going. So my next pick is I'm just lining up a stud list of travel opportunities here. The Battle Cat from He-Man in the Universe.
There you
I
go.
thought about that one.
Nice.
I've got him.
Nice.
I thought about that one.
I like
See,
it.
Rich, you're thinking outside the box now, and the juices are flowing. You're getting the hang of it, man.
They're flowing, baby. They're
I
flowing.
like it. I like it, Rich.
So this one's very tough for me because I've got a long list of a whole bunch of really cool stuff.
Well, you have to
But
pick
what I
one.
can do is I can keep you guys from taking another time instrument.
It's a good
So
idea.
what I'm going to take is the time stone from
Whoa.
the Infinity Stones.
Okay. All right.
Oh yeah. Okay.
And that's going to go off the board, and I can go anywhere in space and time again. I have a TARDIS, I have a time stone. If I'm wearing the time stone while I'm in my Voltron, I can take him with me. If it solves the whole TARDIS issue, so time stone is coming off the board.
Very good.
That's a
Very
good one. Good one, Jason.
Let us not forget the wheel of consequences is in play if anybody wants it.
Y'all don't be scared of that wheel. Jeez.
Well,
Screw
I'm
that wheel.
pick what I think would be the most badass way to travel, and that is with the webs of Spider-Man.
No,
It is on my list.
that
I
what?
didn't think about that. That's awesome.
That's
Now, Kenny-
that's on my list.
Kenny, where do you live, Kenny?
Where do I live on the south side of Indy?
Okay, I was going to say suburbs or city.
It's suburbs.
Lot of buildings to swing from there, Kenny.
It doesn't matter. He can jump on Aladdin's magic, or he can jump in his time machine and go to New York and then fly around from there.
That's not how the time machine works, but okay.
I mean, I'm a country boy, man. I'll fly through the trees. I don't give a shit.
There you go. There you go.
His homeowners association is about to put in a huge jungle gym. No, so Spider-Man's webs were actually really high on my list. I think I had it like 12.
Yes, Spider-Man's webs. I can't leave a more badass way to travel.
And my co-host John will love that one too, because that was one that he was giving me. He threw out to me. I wouldn't have even thought about it. He was trying to help me out. I was planning on getting it the next time around.
All right, so now it's my turn, and I'm gonna take this. I'm taking this
Alex,
one. What's up?
before I veto this,
What's up?
I need you to do the wheel. Don't be a chicken. Do the
You
wheel.
need me to do the wheel?
Do the wheel. Do the wheel. Am I the only one man enough to do the wheel in this round? Wow.
I don't want to lose. I don't want to do the wheel.
I
Take
didn't
your
do it.
pick, Alex.
Let me make a pick, and maybe I'll
I
do
created
it.
the wheel.
All right, so I'm gonna go with the Oscar Mayer Wienermobile.
There you go.
Wow. Another one I didn't think of. Nice pick. I love
Alex Baloney has a first name.
it. Yeah, it's ALEX, right?
There you go. It's a little too short for that song.
All right, and give me the wheel.
Yes.
Yeah. All right. Wheel. All right.
So
let's
many
see.
people terrified of the wheel. Don't be afraid of it. It adds so much more fun to the game.
All right. We're going to shuffle 3 times again. 1, 2, and 3. Here you go, Alex. Let's see what the wheel has in store for you.
Am I the only one that can't read the wheel?
You move to the last pick of the round for your next round's pick. So not this.
So you lose nothing. You
Yeah, you're
spun the
already
wheel
there.
and you lost nothing. That's perfect.
Yep,
Cool.
you're already there.
All right. Board.
So now make your pick, Alex.
Well, you still get your pick.
All right. So I'm going to go with the ultimate space vehicle that destroys planets, and I'm going to go with the Death Star.
That's a good one.
That
I
is
had
an
it.
That's
excellent pick.
roomy.
Yeah,
Wow, that's a good one. I didn't
That's
think about that
roomy.
one.
Y'all can come and visit.
Well, so I'll say, because my wife is a Star Wars fan, and I talked about the Death Star, and she said, well, the Death Star doesn't move. I said, yes, it does. How does it get to the planets?
Yep.
So it goes 1 time the speed of light. So you can actually get to places. It's not as fast as some of the other vehicles, but you can still get there.
Doesn't matter. It goes from point A to point B, and I can blow up the planet. So we're good. Justin, put the board back up, though.
Oh, yeah. I keep forgetting.
You suck at this.
Where'd he go?
Now, he took himself out completely. All right. Well, so Alex was up. Now Kenny is up. So Kenny,
Go ahead.
My pick again. Oh my god, I suck at this. I straight up Googled this one and it looked neat, so I'll pick it. Laputa the Flying Island from Gulliver's Travels.
It's on my list. We have the same Google's page.
So how do you spell that?
Hold on, I can find it at around number
Laputa?
100 somewhere.
What is it?
It's Laputa, Laputa.
Hey! Who's good at spelling things?
The Flying Island from Gulliver's Travels. And that's all of the Gullivers, not just Jack Black.
So I have I don't think anybody will take this from me, but I'm like looking at my list going like, I just want something that's cool, right? And no, I'm not taking the Silver Surfer surfboard, but I do want to be worthy. So I'm going to take Mjolnir, Thor's hammer, because not only then can I fly around with the hammer, I'm also worthy to be a god.
That's
and
a
I
good
just
one.
need that in my life.
That's not true because like Captain America can handle that thing and he's not a god.
Well, he's worthy. He's just worthy.
He's worthy, but he's not a god. So just because you can handle it doesn't make you a god. It just makes you worthy.
If you want to call me Captain America and Thor in the same pick,
you're not
I'm
a
fine
god.
with that.
You're not a god. We just need to clarify you're not a god.
Alrighty then. You guys are picking some great, awesome picks and everything, but I think I'm gonna keep on rolling. Dun 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 dun. The Mystery Machine. Whoop.
Here you
go. Definitely on my list.
Number 8 for me. Good job.
No idea what you were singing though.
That's the Scooby-Doo theme song. Mama didn't say it right, but
it was not the Scooby-Doo theme song.
I tried.
That's the
Scooby-Doo. Where are you?
No, but you gotta talk about the beginning of it.
That's like the Kmart version of Scooby-Doo theme song.
It's the Mexican version.
It's the 8-bit version. The 8-bit version. The MIDI version of the Scooby-Doo theme song.
That's how the Frito Bendito rolls.
All right, Joe.
Okay, it's on me. You know, I still have a lot on my list, but now I'm at the point where, like, I'd say my first 3 choices, the ones that really grabbed me, I'm like, oh, I got to get these. The rest, like the other 40 that I have here, it's like nothing that's grabbing me. So I'm gonna go with another spaceship actually, and it's called the Space Battleship Yamato from Star Blazers. Should look it up. It's like basically a spaceship, it's a battleship, like a World War II battleship spaceship.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to look it up.
That one ain't getting votes.
Yamato.
Space Battleship Yamato. I want what I want. I'm
Oh,
not
I thought
doing
he
this
said
for votes.
tomato.
Nope. YAMATO. Space Battleship.
Yamato, Yamato,
Yep.
whatever.
YAM as in Mary, AT as in Thomas, O. Yamato.
Yamato.
Space Battleship Yamato. Because it was World War II Japanese battleship called Yamato. This is the Space Battleship Yamato. Star Blazers is one of the best animated series ever.
Okie dokie.
I love bringing in the animated series though. I kind of thought Tomater would have kicked that off a little sooner, but I guess
Hey,
that was
look,
early on.
I had Voltron.
Yeah, I was gonna say technically
Oh,
Voltron
yeah.
was the first one.
Yep, that's true.
Voltron was
Yeah.
awesome.
It's not all about you, Justin.
All right.
I think you're some innovator.
So I think I'm going to go with another. I want to go with another spaceship. I've got the Starship Enterprise, which is really freaking cool. But I want a supersonic jet, and I want to go with the Blackbird from X-Men. It's also known as the X-Jet. It's the X-Men jet.
Yep.
Oh my god, I can't type.
I was going to be all about this wheel until I ended up getting the first pick. Now I really don't want to risk losing the Millennium Falcon.
Oh, don't be scared. Just
I'm
spin the wheel.
I'm totally scared. I still want the Falcon. So
Don't be scared. Come on,
I am going to
spin the wheel.
I'm going with my heart again. I'm going with a childhood favorite, an adulthood favorite. A movie I wasn't allowed to watch as a child and still watched several times, and that is the Griswold Family Vacation Station Wagon.
There you go.
I didn't think of that one.
I absolutely love that movie. So I get Clark's station wagon, and then I kind of feel obligated, since we have kind of a reoccurring theme at Toilets to Titles of Super Mario just randomly popping up at random times.
Are you taking Mario's Kart?
I feel obligated to take a Mario item. I wanted to go with the Mario Kart, but I feel like that's just the obvious pick. So I'm going to go with Yoshi.
Nice.
Nice.
I think that's a creative pick there, and it still might even get me some votes. Maybe
It
not
is.
as much as the Mario Kart, but
Hey, Justin, I want that wheel. Spin the
all right,
wheel.
here we go. George will never let us down.
Do you only get to spin it twice though, right?
Yep. So this is his last time.
Yep. Y'all need to step up the game. Get in here and get some of this wheel.
Hey, George, I think the surfboard's back on the board for you, though.
It is, but I got the hoverboard. It does the same thing.
Not
Yeah,
really.
yeah, exactly the same thing.
We can't
One
see the
goes
wheel.
through space, the other goes about 6 inches off the ground. They're the same.
Listen, I got 2 vehicles to go through space. I'm not worried about going through space at this
Now
point.
Jason gets to drop an item off of your board.
Did you spin it? I didn't see you spin the wheel.
Yeah, we can't see it.
We can't see it.
My bad.
I mean, so I get to pick one that comes off.
No, I don't. We didn't see him spin it. He's got to spin it again.
Well, when I dropped signal a little bit ago, it took away that window. My fault. I thought I clicked on it.
I mean, look, I'm okay with you spinning it again, but I know which one. Which one do I have to take? Everybody knows.
All right, guys, it's not letting me share my screen now. Like I can't do it. You guys just gonna have to take my word for it. And it was.
Oh, that's horse crap. I'll
It
take
was
your word for it.
It wasn't Jason gets to choose to. Go ahead, Jason.
Now, I could be very nice to you, George. I could be very
Get rid of
nice
the
here.
Enterprise. I already know it's going.
Well, the problem here is that just means Joe or Rich is going to get the Enterprise. And that, let me see who's got, who I'm afraid of as far as votes. You know what? I'm fine. I'm going to go ahead and get rid of the Enterprise.
Oh, there you go.
I don't believe that's what it landed. I think Justin's just doing it for clicks, but that's all right. We'll let it ride.
I'm trying to figure out this share screen right now.
Well, George, you got a 101 pick here in the 5th round.
Yeah, I know. Like I said, I need my space vehicle. Where'd the board go?
Oh, there's the wheel.
Okay, so
Here we
now
go.
we have the wheel for next time.
And look at it doesn't say anything about Jason's picking anything. It's between Justin and Kenny.
Well, because I had to remove it.
Oh, you're such a liar. No, I trust, but I verify. Okay, that's something I learned with the Marines. You trust and verify. I haven't verified that was the pick. I think we should spin the wheel again.
I can't. I already took it off.
This guy, I tell you what. All right, so I need another space vehicle now that I've lost my 102. So I'm gonna go with the Benatar from Guardians of the Galaxy.
Oh, nice pick.
That's very
Nice.
All right, how do you spell that?
Benatar.
That's it.
B-E-N.
That might be a shitty 102, but that's a great 5th rounder.
Absolutely.
Benatar.
There you go.
All right, and then for this pick right here, I want a ship. I want to be able to sail. So I'm going to go with the Black Pearl.
Yeah,
That's cool. I was thinking that too.
that's the 101 of the ships.
What about the Love Boat?
It's the
Black
102.
Pearl's a sailing ship.
It's the 102. You were close.
Where it's the big number 2.
So it is my turn again. Oh, wait,
Yep.
is it
It's
or no?
Joe's turn.
It
Oh,
is
there
Joe's
you go.
turn.
Oh, you guys should have let him pick.
All right, this one's probably gonna be uninspiring, but this is real, and this is something that I'd love to have.
Hey, just to
It's-
reiterate, anything
I already
that
don't
was-
like it.
anything
Hey,
that was dropped.
Don't reiterate.
Oh, okay.
What? Anything that we were gonna say? Anything that was dropped, I could pick up.
Yes. They're hinting that you could pick up the Enterprise if you'd like it.
And and
Yeah.
again, it's collusion.
Yeah, you know what? Don't worry. I wasn't gonna take it. I'll take.
Well, sure, Rich.
Like I said, I'm gonna take stuff that I really want. That I would really want. I'm not going for the boats. And this is a real thing. I'm taking the Ford GT40 from Ford versus Ferrari.
Nice.
Okay.
Ford GT40.
Yep.
MK2 to be specific.
Great pick.
Give me the wheel. Give me the wheel.
All right, Rich.
All right, Rich.
Go,
Step
Rich.
up.
Drop
Go,
that
Rich, go.
Falcor.
Here we go.
Oh, sure, you show it for him.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Like,
What? Oh, okay. This says
Coos.
choose any pick outside of the first 2 rounds to force a trade with someone else and then make your current pick. So it's a forced trade. You have to do it. You've got to trade any one of your picks outside of the first 2 rounds for anybody else's pick that's outside of the first 2 rounds.
I don't like that.
oh, I love that. I wish I would have got that on the wheel, but allegedly I got Jason gets to drop one for me.
All right, show me the board
Hey,
again.
technical difficulties.
All
Board,
right,
please.
Justin, we got the board.
I'm trying.
He's trying. He's having technical difficulties.
So obviously, I'm going to trade away the mystery machine, and I can't read any of that.
And you got to take something in rounds 3 or 4 or 5. And I'm looking at that. There's a clear 101.
Tell me
on
what it
that
is, because
list.
I cannot read this board.
Webs of Spider-Man, or the Webs of Spider-Man or the Iron Man suit. Those are the
you know
clear
what?
101.
Time Stone looks great.
No, I like the webs of Spider-Man. Let's
You
do
There you
that.
go.
Stupid Raiders fan.
Yes, I
God.
am. If you haven't known this by now, that means you don't watch our shows.
All right, now you got to make your pick.
All right, so I am going to step away from the realm of unreality here and go back to vehicles I thought we were picking and everything. So I'm going back to my first vehicle that I got as a kid in high school, which was my 65 baby pearl white Impala with baby blue interior. And guess what I called it when I was in high school? The Love Boat.
He's got it twice.
That's great, Rich.
That's horrible.
So you guys ever see an NFL team like literally run to the podium? I'm running to the podium right now to grab
The Colts did that. The Colts did that to get Andrew Luck.
Exactly right. So I'm running to the podium currently to grab the Enterprise.
Somehow we've lost George after that comment.
Is that a loss?
All right. I thought I added him back, but
You did. He's back again. Now he keeps leaving. He's mad about the Enterprise.
Or he's mad because Justin keeps kicking him.
there we go. All right.
I'll say I'm not touching nothing.
Give me the wheel.
I'm freezing pretty bad here. All right. So the Enterprise is back off of the board again.
I'll take the wheel.
Kenny,
take the wheel.
Oh, my bad. I thought he meant like, okay, I'm going to take control here and make my pick. Take the wheel. All right. All right. So shuffle 3 times. And
I noticed you didn't shuffle it 3 times when you spun it for me.
Actually, no, I did. I did on yours. I forgot on the last one. That was.
Sure.
Choose another player to move their next round's pick to the last pick of the round. So any player on the board, you choose them. It's got to be somebody different. They get moved to the last pick of the round, but it's for this next round.
I'll take the Raider fan.
All right, so Rich gets moved to the last pick of the round. However you want to work that, Alex.
It's all right because my pick's going to marinate right now.
I swear, if somebody spins the wheel and gets the option to pick for somebody else, I literally have the best selection for that.
I don't think that is an option to pick for someone else.
Oh, I asked you in the chat if it was. You said yes.
Oh, I don't know. Maybe.
Well, he lied to you.
It's not the first time tonight.
All right. My next pick is I'm going with the animated route, Justin.
There we go.
This would just be really, really cool. I don't care if it gets a lot of votes or not, but I'm going with the house and up.
Oh, nice.
Good one. That's creative. I like it.
My wife said that one, and I was like, that's a clunky mode of transportation. I don't want that.
Going from a true father of 5.
Yes, I kids before we got on. I said, "Hey, what's a cool way one of the cartoon characters traveled?" They go, "The house and up." So
there you go.
All right. I'm also going to stick with the animated route, and I'm going to go with, I don't know if any of you will know this. Maybe some of you guys will. But I'm going to go with the Nimbus, the cloud that the DBZ guys fly around on.
Okay.
I don't know what any of that is, but it sounds cool.
Dragon Ball Z, bro.
Yeah, I wouldn't know then.
All right. And then for my other one, I'm going to take the better ship from the Pirates of the Caribbean, the Flying Dutchman.
Oh, nice.
Because then I get like zombie fish people slaves.
Yeah, but the problem is the Dutchman loses every single time to the Black Pearl. So, I mean...
It also sounds like a dirty sexual move.
But it is a dirty sexual move. But it also gets to call the Kraken, which is pretty badass.
This is true.
That's pretty cool.
So I'm going to go with that. Back to you, Kenny.
All right. I can't believe nobody's actually picked this one yet. The bike on ET.
Oh, that's
Nice.
good.
Cool.
Nice.
Cool. I do have a bike on my list, but it wasn't that one. That one's a lot better than the one I have.
Ooh, I know which one you have.
I bet
It's probably the same one we all have.
It's probably very on brand for me, so I'm sure you guys probably all have it.
No, maybe not. I don't know what you got there.
So I keep going
Actually-
back and forth. here,
Jason,
like,
Jason, spin the wheel.
no, I like my list. I don't need
No,
to
don't be scared.
No,
don't
so
be
I keep
scared. Just spin the wheel.
I keep deciding here between like something very cool and like recognizable, or like just a really efficient mode of transportation. And so I'm just gonna take teleportation.
Yep. You can definitely take teleportation.
Hey, Justin.
Absolutely fictional.
Justin, not this game, but going forward, it should be a rule you have to spin the wheel at least once for
I like
everybody.
I like it.
Yeah, don't make it an option. Everybody at some point in the draft has to spin the wheel, but it can't be after but it's got to be after the first 2 rounds.
Right. Well, yeah, because that's when you get scared to spin the wheel. Because
Exactly.
That's,
Yeah, like I would spin the wheel on this turn if I could, but I can't. Like I'm trying to make the game fun. I'm not
yeah,
worried.
but looking at your list, you don't really have anything to lose.
Listen, I had a lot to lose when I was spinning the wheel. I've lost my first 2 picks in this game, but I'm trying to have some fun with it.
That you are that, and you're allowing us to have a lot of fun too.
That's all that matters.
All right, so Rich gets skipped on this one, so it's Joe's turn.
Okay, I'll spin the wheel.
Hey,
Go, Joe.
There we go. Let's do it.
All right, Joe, shuffle 3 times. 1, 2, 3. And here we go. And it says, choose another player to move their next round's pick, so not this round, their next round's pick to the first pick of the next round.
Okay. Let's see. Can I see the big board?
Yeah, unfortunately, I got to be real touchy. There we go.
All right. So, you know what? I'll give that to Rich.
All right.
boo.
I'm a boring person.
So
I like
Rich
it
gets
that way.
back-to-back picks.
I always
He
knew
gets the
I liked
last
you,
and the
Joe. I
first.
always knew I liked you.
Yeah, listen, man.
My
Raiders are my backup
advantage.
team.
I've got my back-to-back pick advantage taken away on this round.
Oh, but I still pick, right?
Correct.
That's a pivotal advantage.
Okay. I need something that's C-worthy. So I'm going to go with the Nautilus from 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea.
Nice
Ooh,
pick.
good one. I like it. Like it a lot.
Beautiful ship.
All right, and I've already got mine lined up, ready to go. I'm going to go with, I want something that's a land vehicle as well. I'm going to go with the motorcycle from Tron.
Nice.
What is it called? The light
bike.
cycle, I think.
The light
Light
cycle
bike.
from Tron.
Yep.
Yeah, light cycle. Yeah, that's on my list.
Looks dangerous. Wear a helmet.
Okay, if anybody is going to use the wheel, we need to use it by the end of round 7, because at the end of round 8, we're gonna call it a game.
Okay.
So by the end of round 7, if you're gonna utilize because the wheel shuts off at the end of 7.
Justin, use the wheel.
No, I've got picks here that I really want to take. So
did I, but
it's been brought up a lot, and nobody has actually taken it yet, or at least early on. Nobody has taken the Batmobile yet, have they?
No.
no, I thought about taking it, but I really wanted a motorcycle.
Yeah, I'm gonna take the Batmobile. You get a lot of different functions with the Batmobile, so I'm gonna take that, and then I now have to wait for Rich to make his pick of this round and his first pick of the next round.
Yeah, why would you go with the Batmobile when I got a better one?
I don't know. Let's hear it.
The Groovemobile from Despicable Me.
Because it's not better. It's a good pick. It's a good pick. You had to reach for that one. I like it. I appreciate the effort.
I like it. I like it. And then I've always want to just ride an animal into the wilderness with the hair blowing through my hair and everything. So I am going to choose the Black Stallion.
Oh,
nice
That's
pick.
a good one. That's a good horse.
wow. I never considered that.
I didn't either. That was a great pick.
Yeah, I like it.
Now, Justin, this just in, before you make your next pick, just in case, I have heard that the Batmobile has lost its wheel, and Joker did in fact get away.
Oh, come on. I was gonna say the only problem with the Batmobile is that it loses its wheel in that stupid song.
I like that. I like that, Joshua. There you go. So I get a cheat code and get a motorcycle with it as well. All right. So the next pick here that I need to stay on brand with, I wasn't going to take this one until later, but I have other picks I want to say for the last round. I could go with a more popular pick that's on my mind. I'm sure it's going to get taken before it gets back, but I have to take the 1986 Plymouth Junkerola from The Simpsons.
Oh.
I thought you were going to take the Homer Mobile.
That is right. That's the same car. That's the Simpsons car.
Is it?
Yeah.
No, it's not their main vehicle. There's a vehicle that Homer created. It's called the Homer Mobile. I don't know if it's the same one or not.
I don't remember that episode. I'm going with the family vehicle, the Simpsons Junker.
Okay. Yeah, no, then it's a totally different vehicle.
The Junkerola.
All right, I'm up. Next to last round. I've got a great one for the last round. I think it'll make it, so I'm gonna hold off on that. I'm gonna go with the Serenity from Firefly, the spaceship. I want another spaceship.
That's a guy. I had that on my list too.
That was number 98 on my list.
Just if it had more seasons, it'd be much higher, right, Justin?
They only had one season for some reason.
I honestly don't even remember it. It was on a Google list, so I threw it on there in case I needed a spacecraft. I didn't think I was going to get the 101.
Am I the only one that actually came up with these on their own?
Yes.
Did you guys all just Google them?
Google, buddy. Google.
No, I'm going on the fly. Everything's on my own.
I came up with most of them on my own. I did Google ideas, but most of them I came up on my own.
Yeah.
I Googled for names.
Yeah, that was a lot of it too.
Joe, it's your turn.
Okay. You know what? So far, I have some I have some space traveling ships. I've got a seafaring ship. I've got a land vehicle. I've got a suit I can hop into. I'm gonna take it's time to take a plane, and I'm gonna go with Firefox.
Firefox's jet.
Nice pick. Nice pick.
What should just Firefox's ship?
Yeah, it was just called Firefox, just like the movie.
Oh, okay. I was thinking of Star Fox. Never mind.
Oh, what is Star Fox?
It's a video game for N64.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Firefox was a Clint Eastwood movie from the earlier mid-1980s. Good
We
one.
haven't had any video games taken yet, have we?
Yoshi.
Just Yoshi.
My bad.
So
My pick.
So I've got a lot of cool stuff. I don't have anything down to earth. I don't have anything like nostalgic. So I'm gonna take the Ecto 1 from Ghostbusters.
Good one.
That's a good one.
Great pick.
Yeah, I had that on my list.
It's criminal that it went this long.
Yeah, that one I got. I didn't think about that one. That one I got from just Googling.
All right. Well, it got brought up earlier, and it's a classic from being a kid, the Magic School Bus.
There you go.
There you go.
So glad somebody took it.
I've got so many on my list that are just awesome freaking options. But I know the one that I'm going with, but I got so many that I can't believe are still available. Like we could look, if it weren't for time restraints, like we could probably do another 5 rounds.
So we're only doing 8 rounds, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
So these are my last 2 picks.
Yep. And this is the last opportunity to use the wheel if you want.
Yeah.
No, I'm good. I'm gonna go with. Ooh, I got a couple good ones, but I'm gonna go with the Pope Mobile.
I like it.
Hey, Kenny, you remember from high school the Puttmobile?
I do, yeah.
It's an inside joke, but it's our old English teacher, Mr. Putt. He had the Puttmobile that was, well, just it matched the name.
It did.
And then I haven't seen any from this universe yet. I don't think. So I'm gonna go with. It's probably my favorite vehicle from the Harry Potter world, and it's the Weasley's flying car.
Nice.
Very nice.
Well, that sucks. I was going to go Harry Potter in this last round, but I don't know that I want to now.
All right. I'm going a route completely off the rails. First off, if I had this, I would save so much money on gas. But does anybody
Tesla?
Does anybody remember the Urkel Mobile in Family Matters?
Yes, it's on my
Yep.
list. Nice
On my list.
I took it. And actually, if you guys want to wait, I actually wrote down the actual name. So awesome.
So
You
I'm
probably Googled it by now, but
I'm
If you give it to
actually
me, I'll put it on. I'll look
I'm
it up.
completely surprised this came back all the way in the last round. It's tough that I've got so many on here that I'd like to have, but the fact that there's still an X-wing available for me to take, I'm taking an X-wing.
Yep, I had that on my list too.
That's a good one. All right, hold on.
The Urkel Mobile. Such a great pick, Kenny.
It was Steve Urkel's 1960 BMW Isetta.
Yeah, I see that.
The Isetta 300.
Yep.
Urkel's.
Although if you just put Urkel Mobile, I'm sure everybody would get it.
I just changed it. Why you gotta be like that? You were the one looking for the name.
You should have just left that at Urkel Mobile.
I told you I would adjust it later if needed.
All right. So with my last pick, this was on all the Star Wars episodes, I believe. I might be wrong, so sue me if I'm wrong. I apologize. But I am picking this show from Star Wars episode Return of the Jedi because I want a speeder bike with an Ewok on it.
Yeah, that's cool.
Nice.
I had that on my list too.
But only if it has an Ewok on it.
We actually went way over on time because I could do this all night.
That's right. We spent 10 minutes on intro, so we're good.
Yeah, I'll just cut that part out.
Okay.
All right, for my last one, I think this one, I don't think it's been picked up again. And it was a really cool idea. It wasn't my idea. Silver Surfer surfboard.
Yep.
There you go. I'm kind of surprised George didn't.
Sorry, George.
No, you're good. You're good. I had the option to take it back when I wanted it.
Yeah, that was a great one. I loved it.
I'm so confident that Justin is not going to take my next pick. I'm going to let him go first, and I'll take the last pick of the round. Justin, go ahead.
Oh man, well shoot, that takes away some of the enjoyment of being last though. Let's see.
I mean, I can go if you want me to, but like you're not going to get this vehicle.
I legitimately still have actually 6. I'm really trying to debate against. So
Okay, I'll go. I'm going to take the phallic car from the ambiguously gay duo.
That's great.
Okay, I wasn't going to take that one.
I knew you weren't going to take that one.
I mean,
It's,
Justin usually takes that one.
Okay.
It's PHALLIC.
Oh yeah, I should know how to. That is how you spell phallic. I don't know. Phallic mobile.
All right, so I'll go ahead and make this last pick, but we are going to spend a little bit of time talking about our honorable mentions. I'm not going to list them all, but I got some pretty good ones on here that I'm shocked y'all didn't take. But I think I want to go with I want so bad to take one of these two. I'm not going to take them because I already have so many animated, but the Flintstones footmobile and the George Jetson's flying car, the Aero car.
Yep.
Jetsons.
I want so bad to take those, but I already have so many animated.
George Jetson is going to be born in March of this year, or in August of this year.
And I don't know why we don't have flying vehicles yet. What the hell?
All right. Well, we probably will by the time it's George's age. Let's see.
I don't know. They were saying that 50 years ago about today.
All right, not to take any luster off of Rich's dream car from when he was in high school that he chose earlier, for probably all the same reasons.
The Love Boat.
I'm I'm gonna finish this thing up with another hilarious movie that I enjoyed too much when I was young, called Austin Powers' Shagwar.
The Shagwar, that is on my list.
Probably for all the same reasons that Rich chose his Love Boat from high school.
Where my first child came from.
Wait, that doesn't happen to be the same child whose room you are in right now, right?
No.
Okay. All right. Good. You're gonna scar that poor kid. All right, that is incredible. We have a hell of a list here, guys. So, does anybody want to talk about their honorable mentions real quick before we move on?
I've got some that I'm surprised were not taken. The James Bond 64 Aston Martin, like that's a classic. I'm surprised Optimus Prime and Bumblebee were not taken.
Right.
Bumblebee, I almost took.
Yeah.
Or Transformer, I was going to say.
Justin, you mentioned a bike, and I said I think we have the same bike written down. Was it the bike from Pee Wee Herman's Big Adventure?
Yep, it sure was.
Yeah. The 72 Gran Torino from Gran Torino, that was an awesome vehicle. Dragons from Game of Thrones, Smokey and the Bandit's car, like Christine. I thought about going with Christine. Yeah, I mean, I've got a whole list that wasn't taken, but those are some of the ones I was surprised.
So I had the Turtle Van.
Yep.
Oh, that's a great one.
So there's a bunch from Harry Potter. So like Apparition, Port Keys, like Flue Powder. It's just if you wanted to teleport in general, right?
I got the Hogwarts Express from Harry Potter.
Prometheus, Bird of Prey. You know, it's like the Enterprise, but it can cloak. Those are some. That's a cool one.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Green Lantern's ring.
Yep.
Was on the board there. And the Hell Cycle from Ghost Rider.
That's the bike I thought George was going to take. I don't know why. When he said
too.
bike, I was like, oh, Ghost Rider.
Hey, I cut out for a second. What was the Harry Potter one you mentioned?
Well, so a bunch of them, right? So Apparition, so just being able to like transport a port key.
Okay.
The Flue Powder. George mentioned the Hogwarts Express.
Yep. And then also Harry Potter's broom. Yeah, the port key was another one. I was shocked that nobody took the General Lee.
Yep.
I had that on my list.
It's a bit problematic in this day and age.
I'll be honest. Okay.
Jason, I took the phallic car. I'm not thinking anybody's really worried about General Lee, okay?
The General Lee was number 7 on my list. I just wanted to take the draft to a different direction. But yeah, the Polar Express train, Mario's Kart, I was surprised never got taken. But what about this one? The Nebuchadnezzar from The Matrix.
I had that on my list.
That's on my list.
Yeah.
Jurassic Park Explorers.
Look, I think the Nebuchadnezzar is cool, but it seems like it's really crappy to travel in.
Kit,
but it would be cool to have. That's a garage car. Like you go out and just like, hey, check out what I got.
Yeah.
Kit from Knight Rider wasn't taken.
Yeah, that's a shock.
Yeah, I'm surprised about that.
Herbie the Love Bug was not taken.
Yeah, that was on my list.
The Munsters car was not taken.
Right.
Oh,
same thing. Beverly Hillbillies.
A-Team Van not taken.
So for you time travel guys, the guys who didn't get one of those, the Time Turner from Harry Potter.
Yep.
For those of you that
Time Machine wasn't taken.
For those of you that just heard the really loud ding, that was my wife saying Hagrid's motorcycle.
Yeah.
Yep.
But what about this one? I totally forgot about this. I was going to use it as my last pick and completely forgot. How about Santa Claus's sleigh?
That's a good one.
That's
a good one.
Man,
Wait a sec. You said that this is fictional modes of transportation.
Yeah.
Fictional.
But
yes.
I also said it.
So what are you saying? Santa Claus is fake?
Nope. I said you can also take real vehicles that you just really wish you could have.
Okay, I was going to say you're about to break my heart.
Well, so Fusion Fantasy Football jumped in here with Gundam and Board Cube.
Yeah, I had one of the ones after you said Voltron, it came to my mind. I was gonna take the Megazord from Power Rangers. That was one I put on my list while we were doing it. And another one, I don't know if any of you played Twisted Metal, but Sweet Tooth.
Sweet Tooth is on my list.
Yep. I had that on my list.
On the list, yep.
And the other big one that I wanted, that I was debating on the last turn there, was the armadillo from Armageddon.
Oh yeah, okay, that would have been cool.
Yeah.
All right, I got a fun one, but I don't know how to word it, so you guys are gonna have to help me out with this one. But the character in the Marvel, the one that throws down ice while he's going through the everywhere.
Oh, Silver Surfer.
Yeah, Silver Surfer.
No, Iceman.
No.
Iceman. There you go, Iceman.
Iceman. Right. I'm sorry. You're right.
Kind of like Frozone from The Incredibles too.
Yep.
See, I also have the actual transporter that was on Star Trek. The transporter itself. Let's see, the Inferno, which is the ship on Goonies.
Beam me up, Scotty.
You guys remember the Goonies ship?
Yep. The Gadget Mobile from Inspector Gadget.
Yeah, well, or even just the helicopter hat.
Or just Inspector Gadget.
Yeah, yeah.
I also had the Warthog from Halo.
Okay.
Kind of surprised nobody took Hot Tub Time Machine after it was taken. I had SS Minnow from Gilligan's Island.
Yeah.
Nobody wanted to get stranded.
Well,
true.
it is a 3-hour show.
Yeah.
Unless it was with Marianne and Ginger.
I get the hint, Jason. We'll get off it. But hey,
I was always a Marianne guy.
One thing I forgot to throw out there earlier, and I'm surprised, or I will not be surprised to hear that nobody made it all the way to the end to see this anyway. You can find us, our main show, the main network, on patreon.com/toilets-and-titles. If you want to contribute to help with our monthly fees to keep this thing rolling so that we can all keep popping on here and having a good time with each other. So, guys, I really appreciate this. For it being the first ever episode, I think I had a blast. I do not anticipate this always going an hour and 20 minutes. I apologize. But yeah, you guys were absolutely awesome. And does anybody have anything they want to say?
I won.
No. Okay. So yeah, that's a good point. Actually, though, you guys can go on Twitter. Go on Twitter and vote. I'm going to post these later tonight at Toilets and Titles on Twitter. I'm going to randomly choose 3 of us in one group and 4 in the other. The 3 out of the 7 of us that get the highest percentage of votes will make it to the next round. And it'll be a 3-person shootout. So
if you win, Rich, pissed because you took the best one of them all, which was my webs.
Yeah, don't worry, Rich isn't going to win. Have a great night, everybody.
Take care, all.
See y'all.